Beast Boy to Robin. I'm on my way. Over.
This is the last shot of the show Teen Titans, a show that spanned 66 episodes over the course of 3 years. A show that was filled with booyahs and pizzas, villains and crime fighting, but for the first time in 65 episodes, something feels off. Something feels different. Why is that? Why does the last episode of Teen Titans feel so unique? Well, the episode starts off as you would expect. After an explosive previous episode, which features all of the characters we've met over the course of the show working together to stop the Brotherhood of Evil, the original Titans are back in Jump City. We see the Titans relieved to be home, finally able to relax and enjoy their city, only to be met with the realization that everything has slowly become unrecognizable in their absence. The first clue at the incoming focus of the episode. And while they're discussing these newfound changes with one another, they are interrupted by a creature emerging from the remains of their city. And at this point in the episode, we, as the viewers of the show, have a strong expectation as to what's going to happen next. They fight the monster, it escapes, they rally together, fight the monster again, win, and in the end return in glory to the tower, awaiting their next adventure. This time something weird happens. Along with the creature's introduction, we are reintroduced to who we, the audience, and Beast Boy assume to be Terra, a former friend and foe of the Titans. And this being the season finale, we can infer that this reintroduction is a potential setup the writers included for next season's storyline, which we now know is never going to come. But in rewatching the episode, no matter the outcome of the show, I like to think that Terra is there as a red herring, a misdirect, a lure, used to draw us as well as Beast Boy in order to show something else, something more important. You see, the episode has two concurrent plots. When the episode starts, we think the main plot is about the Titans defeating this new creature attacking their city, only to realize that the main plot is about Beast Boy trying to restore Terra's memory, and the B plot is about the rest of the Titans fighting the creature. But those two plots are actually working together to try and convey a single message to the audience, a message about change. Both Terra and the creature represent the idea of change, both in different ways. The creature takes on a more literal embodiment of the word, as it has the power to adopt the physical properties of the materials it touches. But it also represents a symbol for the future the team has, whereas Terra embodies the past or the status quo, especially for Beast Boy, who is the only Titan who interacts with her throughout the episode. Terra is a recognizable figure in the Teen Titans mythos, but who she is now, past the surface level, isn't recognizable in the slightest to what we remember. Both Terra and the creature are revealed to us, the audience and the Titans, in plain sight at the same time and same place. At this moment in time, the show is at an inflection point, teetering between holding on to the past or accepting the changes in the present and moving on to the future. Beast Boy and Terra are acting as our grip on the past, and the rest of the Titans are facing the change head-on in the form of the creature. Throughout the episode, we see Beast Boy fight to get Terra to remember her life with the Titans, a desperate plea from Beast Boy to hang on to his previous life. And we see it start to work. We get glimpses of the Terra we knew through her reflexive reactions, but it's clear that who she is now is not who she used to be. And we see this in every interaction that they have with one another. Whenever Beast Boy seemingly makes a breakthrough with Terra, we shift perspectives to a reflection shot, cluing us into the fact that she is a reflection of who she once was before she lets Beast Boy know about a fact that starkly contracts his memory of her. And it is clear with everything about this episode. It is reminiscent of the Titan show, but not quite the same. Energetic, fast-paced cuts are replaced with long shots. A somber musical shift, more focused dialogue, all feels shifted, refocused, changed. A style that is in contrast to the B plot of the story, which is more in line with what we are used to within the show. On the B side of the plot, we follow the other Titans fighting the new monster we've never seen before. A creature similar to that of Amazo, but adapted to collect material properties instead of superpowers. Throughout the B plot, we see them battling the monster but to no avail. It's constantly slipping away and evading their attacks. Emerging from the location of change that the Titans recognize, this creature represents the idea of moving forward, the change that they are learning to deal with. And they can't conquer and move on from this embodiment of change until all of the team is ready to tackle it. As Robin points out,
we need Beast Boy.
But he's not ready to accept it just yet, until a conversation with Slade. Returning to one of their favorite spots to hang out, Beast Boy sulks in the House of Mirrors. Out of nowhere, he's confronted by Slade, who he immediately places the blame on for Tara's memory loss, to which Slade responds,
"Maybe she doesn't want to remember."
a sign to us that Tara has moved on, whether that be a conscious choice of her own or unbeknownst to her. It's a sign that Beast Boy ignores as he takes out his frustration on Slade, releasing his anger. This allows him to return back to Tara one last time. Knowing that it isn't up to him, it's Tara's choice to not remember. It was up to her to choose, and that choice is something that Beast Boy has no control over, no matter how hard he fights against it. And this all comes to a head in the school, where Beast Boy and we as an audience have a choice to make. Desperately try to hold on to what we remember, what seems so close and familiar and comforting, or run out into the world and face the change that is right in front of us. And Beast Boy decides to make his last plea to hold on.
Why can't things just go back to the way they were? You were so happy then.
Things were never the way you remember. Now just leave me alone.
Here, take this. In case you're in trouble, in case you need me, you can call me anytime.
I don't need it.
But...
Time's up.
Tara...
Things change, Beast Boy. The girl you want me to be is just a memory.
Prompting him to realize that she has chosen to move on from that life, and that he should too, and allow himself to create new memories in this ever-changing world. Realizing this, Beast Boy decides to let her go, leaving the memories of the past in the past in order to accept the change that is in front of him and run towards the new life that awaits him on the other side of acceptance. There was a lot of speculation regarding the cancellation of Teen Titans, and whether the writers of the show knew before the final episodes were completed or aired if they were going to be canceled or not. And we as an audience might never know that answer, but I don't think it matters. This episode's purpose is to prepare us for a life without the Titans by easing us through the change. Whether or not the creators were aware of the cancellation does not change the impact of the message. It only makes it more powerful that this would be the last time we see the Titans on our TV screens in this form, teaching us that we have to accept the past for what it is and try not to drag it along with us into the present, muddling its memory. Teaching us not to fight for change, but to embrace it. Just like
Beast Boy, we need your help.
Come with me.
You go. You're the Teen Titan. That's who you are. That's not me. I'm not a hero. I'm not out to save the world. I'm just a girl with a geometry test next period and I haven't studied.
Beast Boy to Robin. I'm on my way. Over.